you missed this, you should definitely go back and watch it. But the last time that she did Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, we did it on the Disney Wish, and she didn't want to be a princess, she wanted to be a prince. And her video ended up going viral, like crazy viral on social media, and Disney actually contacted us directly and wanted to use that video for something. And the story of that is that at the time, Disney actually didn't offer the prince outfit to her. She couldn't pick that as a package. Yeah, so they didn't offer it to her. So I'm wondering now, and this time they offered it to them, so I wonder if you like changed the way that they do Disney. Maybe they just didn't offer it to her that, you know, that one time. I don't know, maybe it was just, so let me know if you guys have done it before. Have they offered, before this year, have they offered your daughter to wear a prince package, or vice versa, did they offer your son a princess package? It could just be like different location though, I don't know, but that would be so awesome if it really was. But the fact that Disney contacted me directly about that video, inspired by it, makes me think that it is a possibility that, you know, that is what changed it. So.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Still here, don't worry, I'm in Devon for like 2 more days and it'll be more OG original setup. Car is parked. I feel like I need to literally like express that so bluntly at the beginning of every single video. This video is actually going to be about Jesssfam, and the reason why it's about Jesssfam is because I covered her last, and I covered her video where she was basically saying that her daughter was coming out, and my thoughts and feelings on it is, oh, that's great, that's fantastic, do you, whoever, whatever, don't exploit that and monetize it. And the way that Jess was talking, it kind of felt like she just like saw dollar signs. She was like, no, yeah, like just the way that it was, okay, it just felt a bit icky. Went back a little bit further because I was like, is there more to the story? Because generally when family channels, family vloggers, family mums and dads realize that their kid is a part of the LGBTQ+ community, that will not be the end of it. It will be mentioned in every single thing. They'll start making TikToks about it, Ari McLeod fam, Saucony Jolies, etc. And it really winds me up because that is something so personal about a child and an adolescent, whoever. They can say that they don't mind their parents talking about it, but at the end of the day, you're not 16, you're too young to consent, you don't understand the fact that this is cementing who you are as a person forever because your parents decided to sell it when you were a small child and you were like, you didn't fully understand the consequences of that. I went back a little bit and I came across, number one, I came across a video where Jess was basically talking about how her daughter has set a trend. They were on a Disney cruise and her daughter apparently set a trend on the fact that she didn't want to be dressed up as a princess, she wanted to be dressed up as a prince.
That would be so awesome if it really was. But the fact that Disney contacted me directly about that video, inspired by it, makes me think that it is a possibility that, you know, that is what changed it. So.
Went on to say that this is the very first time they ever did it, blah, 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 blah. So already you're already starting to cement this sort of idea, and because I thought that the coming out video came out of nowhere, but videos that they did a month ago, you can kind of see Jess like setting the paving stones towards this becoming a storyline, which I did find quite interesting. Now what I found even more interesting, right, and I'll read you some of these comments, there were actually quite a few comments from people who either know people that work on that Disney cruise, who have been on the Disney cruise before, etc, etc, saying that this wasn't new, like Jess didn't start up this movement, that actually it had been going on for a little while, that they'd had their own kid dress up as a whoever, whatever.
Okay, so one commenter said, but this isn't anything new. Disney has had Gay Day in June since 1991. I have friends who work at BBB and nothing has changed. They've been letting kids dress however they want for decades. It is awesome that they do it, but it's not new, and it certainly didn't happen because the child chose a prince costume once.
The same person also went on to say, but Jessica is saying that her child was the reason for the change. I'm not saying this was an option since 1991, but it has been an option for many years now. I heard of people doing the same thing years ago, so Jessica is lying. Now, there are other comments sort of to this nature dotted about, but what I will say about this is whether or not Jessica was contacted by Disney, doesn't matter, whatever. I think that there's a great deal of commotion being made about something that really shouldn't be made into such a big deal. So what? She wanted to wear a prince outfit. It's the idea that Jessica's trying to set. And I think some people were annoyed because, of course, you know, they didn't feel like Jess should be getting all the credit, which I do understand. I suppose we will never really know. Maybe there's some evidence to say that she was contacted by Disney. I don't know. The point is that it shouldn't have really been sold like that. Do you know what I mean? There are a lot of people who are saying, oh, it wasn't offered to us at our Disney cruise, but maybe it's because they just didn't ask.
which I did find quite interesting. Like, did Jess decide to take this and spin it and say, no, like, we are breaking the mold, we're starting off this new trend, where quite a lot of other people are saying, well, no, I've done that before with my child, or my friend works at and they see it quite often. What makes it even more interesting is that there was actually a news article written about this quite recently, where Jess actually did a statement. So not only was the article written, she was then actually giving a statement. If influencers are giving statements about things, it means that they have something to sell. They could be getting money from it. They're wanting to sell a part of their life. And it's not her life, it's her kid's life. She decided to actually go ahead and do, you know, make a statement about this. So she obviously wants to try and push this whole storyline just a little bit further. And once again, is there anything the matter with a girl wanting to dress up as a boy, or a boy as a girl? No, I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care whatsoever. And I don't think it should be made into a big deal. I think the minute you start making these things into a big deal, it actually alienates it. If you just go, oh yeah, that's fine, let bygones be bygones or whatever, there's no shock factor. There's no people going, wow, that's a little bit strange, because it will just be normalized. That's just my own opinion on quite a lot of these different types of things. If a boy wants to wear girls' clothes, girls wear boy clothes, just do it and don't make a fuss about it, because then you won't have other people making a fuss about it. Do you see what I mean? Gone to a newspaper or a magazine or whatever, and she's actually given this statement. So before this whole coming out video even happened, she was sort of baiting the fact that, I don't know, just baiting a little bit more, you know, on the topic of, oh, is my child non-binary, And once again, I'm not going to sit here and discuss this kind of thing. I just find it so twisted that she would go as far as to give a statement on something that shouldn't really matter.
Okay, so this is the very front of it, and this is taken from Jess's Instagram. So it said, Mum's video of daughter goes viral when she asks for Prince Charming makeover over Disney princesses. People wrote up an article about me, but it also says she tells people of the special experience. So it's like, yeah, they did write an article about you, but you knew they were going to, because it says tells people of the special experience, people being the magazine. Initially, Child decided against Prince Charming because it meant missing out on the hair and makeup package she wanted. Instead, she went with Jasmine because she was the only princess who wore pants instead of a dress. When she was about halfway through the makeover, I remember her looking at me and saying, Mum, I think I really want to be a prince instead. So that is what we did. Scoob shares. Scoob, is that how you say her last name? Scoob. Jess says, and seeing how her face lit up when she slipped on that prince outfit, there was no doubt in my mind that it was the right choice for her. She couldn't contain her excitement and repeatedly said, I love this, I'm in love with this. Scoob added she went on wearing it proudly the entire night without a care in the world of what anyone else thought about it. She has always been loud and proud about who she is, so I can't say I'm completely surprised by her choice, but seeing her fight for who she truly is and in the prince outfit, I am the proudest mum ever.
And not only that other people are actually commenting and saying, hey, you guys didn't start off this trend, it's been going on for a little while. I don't follow Jess a lot, although this is my second video I've actually made about her this week, purely because I was interested in the whole coming out thing. And I just thought I'd just go a little bit further back. And yeah, it's odd. I don't know. I think that, like I already said in my last video, I think that as soon as a family channel realised that their child is a part of the LGBTQ plus community, money sirens start going off in their head, and this is all their channel focuses on, or it becomes such a big part of their life. And it's something that I've noticed when family vloggers start doing it, and you get people who either hate on it or people who are in support of it, but either way that's engagement, and that is what equals to having more views and stuff. And I think it's wrong at the expense of your child, because your child doesn't understand the gravity of that, and one day they might decide to do something completely different. They can't really, because they might decide to, but everyone else will already see this image of them because their parents put them out like that, so they'll go into adulthood with this very, very strong perception about who they are as a person when they weren't fully able to do it in private. That's like the long way of me explaining it, and I've always just found it to be just too much. I don't enjoy it. I don't understand why parents see something so personal and suddenly think, yeah, we're gonna monetize off of it. It just feels really icky. Yeah, what did you guys think of that? I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.